Yesterday when I came home from I don't know where was I? I went outside, guys. We are in tier 3 now. It's gonna be 4 by midnight.
Yeah.
But I came back and you with your brother Junior were talking.
Yeah.
And I was about to leave you because I thought that was serious. Junior, what was it?
We're gonna have to start about.
It was about I think we were talking for hours.
Yeah.
But it was about everything and nothing at the same time. But we did start off talking about marriage.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. That was a pull his hair out.
Well, it's not more people understand. Yes, you're talking about marriage. Yes.
Yeah, because this probably like links back to the previous episodes that we've done where I said, yeah, I'll get married when I'm 40. I was just telling
Was
Junior.
40 or 30?
30, 40.
30, yeah.
30.
Yeah, so I was already counting in 10 years' time.
Sorry, bad news. So essentially, I was just telling Junior how my goal in life is not to get married, and it's not something that I am looking. It's not something that I want to achieve. If that makes sense, it's not something that like I have to do before I die.
Yeah.
And because I don't hold it close to me like that, I don't. With the way that I'm going, I don't want to get married at all.
Okay, can I just stop you there? When you took that decision,
Yes.
did you consider your parent,
No.
your grandparent? And an African child is raised by the whole village. So, okay, I don't want to say this part. Do you know that there are so many parents, they will go to churches Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they pray God, you grow up, you're educated, you go to school, you become smart, you finish, you got a degree, master's, PhD, whatever you can, and then they will get their investment back in terms of someone else to come and marry you and give me money. So, whoa, let me finish. So, guys.
You can't even take yourself seriously while you're saying it.
Okay, anyway. Okay, let's change and be serious. To be honest, that is culturally, if I say to my mom right now, Diana said she will never ever get married. Junior, what do you think?
Junior said I'm the troublemaker.
So, why? So, getting married is something that is not a priority to you. What are the reasons? Why do you think it's not a priority? I understand. I'm in a place where I've invested in myself in terms of being educated, be mature enough, be wise. So I can understand, and I've got a certain way of living where I always feel great, happy, confident, safe. When it comes to your decision, I don't even question myself because I know your mom and I, we did the job that we're supposed to do when you were young. You are at the age where you can make the right decision. I know you're a child, you can make mistakes. Anyway, at your age, you're allowed to make so many mistakes so that when you grow up, you already know what is key. It's always good to try and to do things. But, okay, so why you, a beautiful, never say you are beautiful, a beautiful young lady like you say, come up here and telling me, your dad, that getting married is not a priority anymore? Or it never been, or is not?
Because for me, I feel as though marriage is overrated in general. And I also don't feel like it has a lot of benefits to a woman in the marriage. Like there aren't many benefits for the woman. And essentially the way that I see marriage, it's a business contract. You need to be critical about the people that you place in your life. And I think a lot of the times this is on a deeper level and like understanding yourself and investing in yourself. I want to be able to do that and be able to say, okay, this is what I bring, this is who I am. I don't want to be in a place where I'm figuring out who I am while trying to figure out a marriage with another person, because I can lose myself during that process. But in the same breath, you can do that in relationships. But I think for me, when I say that I don't want to get married, I'm not saying that I'm saying no to love, or relationships. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for me to get to a place where I'm saying I'm going to get married to this person, it's going to take a lot more than, oh, I love you. Do you know what I mean? Like, love isn't going to be enough for me to get married to someone. It takes much, much more than just love, because as I said, it's her business contract. And the way that I handle my business, I'm very strict. I am very like, I know what I want. So if I know what I want in a business partner, why would I get honest? So when you think about it, when you're getting married to someone, you're tying yourself legally to another person. Do you know the level of trust that you need to have in that person there and then? Do you know the amount, like, let's not even talk about prenups or XYZ. The way that people treat marriages, you become one. How are you becoming one, but you're not even one by yourself? It make sense.
You are one.
You're not one though.
But you tie together, so you're one by yourself, and then there's the other one. You come together, and that makes one.
No, Jonah, listen. I hear you. No, I hear you. But what I'm saying is, you need to understand yourself, know yourself on a level where you are a fully one person. Now, I could ask this to you, Dad. Can you tell me 15 years ago that you were a emotionally mature person? You knew what you wanted from your relationships, from your marriage, from your life, from your purpose moving forward? Did you know what you wanted that marriage to look like, to turn out to be? Do you know what I mean? All these questions of, when you get married, did you actually become one?
Okay, do I have to answer to this?
No, you don't.
Do we have to put rules on this? There are questions that Diana doesn't have to answer.
She's just attacking us right now.
Yeah, definitely.
No, you don't have to answer them. But I'm saying those are the questions I ask myself.
Because you are very, very honest with me, I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, I wasn't. I wasn't the person that I am today. I didn't have the knowledge that I had today. I can't say, when I look back on all those things I didn't know, I didn't have to find myself in a relationship and get married, I see the fruit of it. And that is the balance when I look at you, when I look at Junior and Ajay. I'm happy with all that. Because if I didn't have you in the equation, probably I could be saying to myself, why did I even get involved in a marriage when I wasn't ready? And this is now to the point where I am, and I'm going to take this opportunity to talk directly to Junior. You're there. Ajay is watching from I don't know where in this house. You guys, if you're thinking about getting married, should I take an advice from you, or should I say what I want to say? There are things that you have to do. Diana said you have to know yourself, and that is not enough. Love is not enough. You're going to meet someone, you're going to have feeling for that person, but it's not enough. For a man to be getting to the point where they want to marry a woman, they have to be financial free. Yeah? You know what I mean, financial free? Where you've got enough money to live on until you die. Where you have invested enough. We're not talking about going having degrees and masters, because we got people PhD and okay, I'm not sorry. I don't have a PhD. I can't have people with PhD.
I want to have a PhD.
We got people with degrees who finish their degrees and go back to work at McDonald's. Sorry. If you are doing that, that is normal.
It's okay.
It's okay. But I can't allow my son, he's an adult now, to come and say, Dad, I'm going to marry and want me to give him money to go and spend on his jacket. No. That is even the worst part of it. I want you to come to me, Junior, when you know you already reach your goals, you are stable financially, because that is key. There is no relationship without finances. There is no relationship without you knowing yourself first before you bring the other person in. Because Diana said something that is vital in this is the same that now I know that you cannot love someone if you don't love yourself. You cannot be able to love someone else if you don't know how to love yourself.
And
It is, yeah.
And just to add on to that, it's not saying that you can't love someone else. You can. Everyone has the ability to love others, even if you don't love yourself. But the issue comes when you don't know how to love yourself. How can you expect other people to know how to love you?
So,
because if you don't know,
yeah,
how do you teach other people to love you?
as the camera is you there, so you're not getting married, because I have to clear this right now, so that when you come, I will just close my door and say no one is coming to marry Diana in this house, because we already agree on camera.
I didn't say that, camera.
Junior is
camera. I didn't say that one.
Okay, so you're gonna make sure you reach your goals. And so last time we did the interview, we did our talk on camera, you said 30. Now it's not even 40.
And now it's not.
It's not even
not, yeah. Like, pretend we have a table here, yeah? All my goals, my things that I want to achieve, they're on the table. Yeah. Those are the things that I want to do. Marriage is all the way over there. If I ever go off this table and pick up marriage and place it in front of us, yeah, that means I've done a lot of soul searching, and I said, you know what? I'm going to jump off a hill. That's what will happen when I come to you saying, I want to get married.
Did you see my face?
Yeah. Well, you can't put a timestamp on marriage because it just happens. You can't force it. You can't say, I'm going to get married at 47.
Yeah, and that's why I don't have a number. I can't say that. But what I'm saying is, don't expect me to get married. If it happens, it happens. If you
thought, okay, if it happens, it happens. That is another window you're opening. If you told this to your mom, is she okay with it? She knows that.
She knows. She's not happy. She's not happy about it. Because she wants to be at my wedding before she gets old.
Okay, I don't mind. I can put a sword even when I'm 80, but it has to be the right time. So are you going to tell your mom that you told me and I'm happy too, or I'm not happy?
You said you trust my decisions?
I do. In so many things. I said to you, the day you said I'm moving and I'm leaving Junior alone at home, I'm going to leave a uni to stay at university, please. And I went home and made my lovely meal and sat here eating. Oh, proud of my daughter, she has grown up. Oh God, thank you. I slept well because I trusted you. So this is something else I would trust you on. But I had the chance to educate myself and understand things. I cannot raise my kid the way I was raised. It's totally different. I cannot start telling you guys to do what I want you to do, to push you to be the person that I want you to be, instead of giving you the freedom to choose to be the person that you want to be. That is my responsibility here. I have just to support you in your decisions, because I trust you, you're going to make the right decisions based on your feelings, based on your belief, and that's all I have to do. I'm not going to be here and say, I've got a master degree in communication, you have to be doing media. Junior, don't worry. You do the camera work because you're still at that age. There will be a day where you will say, Dad, I'm just retiring. If you say you're retired already.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is the last time we're gonna say goodbye to Junior. Has left the team, so I don't know. We need someone else. Aji is already gone. We need someone else to grow up and do the job for Junior. So very soon. So that is a subject that is really, really challenging. I don't know how many fathers will sit and listening to their daughters telling them that they won't get married this soon unless something happens. Praying God.
Look at that. He looks like he's having a life crisis.
Definitely. I invested a lot in this guy.
No, but that's the thing. There's nothing to say that you won't get your investments back by myself.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be successful. You don't need a marriage to get that.
This whoever gonna watch you would think we are doing comedy here. I'm serious, guys. I am serious. There is no okay. Anyway, you know what? For me, your happiness, Junior's happiness, Aji's happiness, and other people's other kid who will come one day happiness. That's all that I need. If you're happy where you are, I'll be happy. If Junior's happy where he is, I'll be happy. But I always want you guys to know that love is above all those things. So yes, great. That was serious. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this conversation because this is a serious note. I have to go to bed. Think twice. Was he real? Diana was telling me she don't even consider getting married. Yeah.
But can you live a fruitful life without marriage?
You can.
You can.
Yeah.
You can still have love in your life without marriage.
Yeah. Okay.
But then that's me moving to a whole realm of leaving tradition behind. That one you might kill me over.
We have to be honest here. There is marriage. For me, marriage is the traditional marriage, traditional wedding.
Okay. Like
where
dress?
you go a partner. No, the dress I don't even mind about. The dress is a white thing. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna white people friend. But
you can
listen,
cut that part out too.
We're gonna keep it because I can open a window of something. You know, I love to talk about race a lot.
Yeah.
The traditional wedding has more meaning to me than the white wedding because the white wedding is more of the Western culture. That is not my culture. Okay, let's say now we're talking about marriage and we're talking about partnership and we're talking about someone being in your life. Every single parent will be happy to see their daughter in a relationship where maybe you live with someone, you're having babies with someone, but with someone who has married you traditionally. So that is a commitment. Don't say here, okay, I'm dropping all the culture thing and then tomorrow you call me and say, I'm moving in with someone.
Okay, but let's have a conversation about that, Dad.
No, that is
Why
no, that is no accept. That, okay, guys, that is
but,
no.
No. I'm asking, why is it a no? Like, let's delve into why is it a no? Because where is it stemming from? Is it cultural? Is it traditional? Is it religion? Like, where are we basing this on?
And I think that is where your mom and I can be a bit upset because what you will wish is your daughter or your sons to go and okay, if Junior wanna be with someone, they have to go to their family, introduce themselves, and do the traditional, respect the custom of the family. So we welcome you officially in the family. That is how it's supposed to be. And that is, if you say to me, okay, I'm saying 50, but I'll be already having 5 children, but no, doing the white wedding, that is wrong. We're not talking about white wedding here. We are talking about being with Diana, being with a man. That is what we're talking about. Living with a man in their own house without introducing the man to your mom or to me or to the family.
Okay, so what if I did introduce, but we never got married?
No, that is something. Introduce someone is no you coming from your car. You just not get the
the traditional.
That look. This is John. This is John.
John.
Yes, I don't know where that name come from.
That's it, John.
Do you know which name should we put?
I like John.
You know?
John Cena.
John Cena, yeah.
Yeah.
You just turn up with someone in the car and call me and say, Dad, you know, that is John Cena in the car. That is not introducing. Introducing is the two families get together. They sit, say, oh, it's good to know each other, it's good to know your custom, it's good to know all those things. That's it. For me, that is the wedding for me. That's all. That is enough. And you know, in our cultures, even I think some Western cultures, you come with I don't know, an
Gifts and
envelope,
stuff,
gift
yeah.
and things to the family.
Yeah.
That is not buying. It is symbols to say, okay, this is we taking officially. Okay, you go. That is the time comes to another conversation we had one day. You are free to go and change your name if you don't want the Katoto anymore. You go there and you take Cena. You become Diana Cena, John Cena's family. Yeah, that's fine for me. They go into a church or mosque or I don't know what else do people do.
I don't know.
No, those things is up to you if you wanna do it. But for me, by the time you respect the custom, the traditional wedding, because going back to it,
So, do you know
the church wedding is a white tradition. Is not ours.
So, do you know the introducing?
Yeah.
That custom, is that a wedding? Like, is that...
Yeah, in our culture, that is the wedding.
Okay.
Because that is where the two families sit together.
So how does that fit in a Western world? Like, do you know, for my generation, how does that now fit in?
Yeah, your generation.
Do you know what I mean?
May I say you are lost? Sorry, I'm gonna get beaten by this.
I'm lost.
So many of you are falling in the trap of either competing or showing off or want to show other people that I'm not black anymore, I'm white. I do the things that are better than other African people. My tradition, I drop it because imagine you are from the east of Congo and you are throwing a party where our food is sweet potatoes and beans, and you put in a party, you put kwanga and makayabo that is from the west, and you come put your own. That is, you already lost. So I'm moving into here now. You guys, you will prefer to do the white wedding where you put a white dress, you go to a Catholic church or any church out there. But you forgot about back home in our culture, the two families sit together, they introduce themselves, they introduce the parent, they bring those gifts, they do, the two families share the drink, that is, and they give you the permission. From that point, in our culture, you can go and live with your husband. But now, you guys here, you mix it and say you can stay at home until you do the white wedding. You call it even yourself the white wedding because it's not your wedding. It's white wedding. It's not white because you wear the white dress. It is the white culture wedding. It's not the African or black culture wedding. So, for me, as the African guy living here, facing the new generation, I will ask you, how do you want it? So, yeah, your generation is... You are confused. You don't know exactly where you are.
But also, I think a lot of people just are not getting married, and they just have children, or and do you know what I mean? Or they live together and they have children and they'll stay together for.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen in Africa. It does.
But it's looked down upon.
Yeah, but it is not what the. Why should we? We have to follow the cultures, the custom, and the society. What is respectable for you? Let's say you love you as a parent, your kid to follow the right path, and you are the one who deciding which one is the right path. It's not what the society is telling you that is the right path. Yeah. So you have to make sure if you really love them, you support them very well to the maximum, and that is what I always try. I wish if I was a millionaire to transfer every month £5,000 in your account. So you can say, dad is looking after us. But I do the little things that I can do on my power, so that I give you the necessary things to grow up. So that you don't lose those values. So when it comes to the wedding, because I don't know, since You know, when you were born, when all these junior were born in 2000, I can't remember 5. I was not even thinking about. I'll be talking one day about you getting married.
Oh,
And now
well,
I'm
me
sitting,
not getting married.
or you not getting married. Now I don't know my life. Oh God, tell me what. But it is a blessing. So it is a blessing to have kids. It's a blessing to talk about all these things. But the key is, Diana has said, be happy where you are. And that is what will make us happy. So Junior, make sure you're happy so that I can be happy. Make sure you're successful in what you do so that I can be successful in what I do. Because if you're happy, I'll be happy. Okay, Diana, it's your turn now.
Diana, so you're still not getting married?
Yeah, guys. Still not getting married.
Not even the cultural one Dad was talking about. How you all sit together.
That one is also marriage, so no.
Technically, it's not in England.
Yeah, it's not in England. So do you know what? To me, it's still marriage. Like the traditional marriage is still marriage.
Yeah, it's still. So okay, the
yeah.
question here, Diana, you have to be honest and look at Junior very well because Junior want to find out something.
Yeah.
Is Junior going to be uncle now or in 50 years time?
Well, he's definitely not going to be uncle now. Don't worry about that one. Hey. Because I'm not trying to be a mum now.
Junior's
50
not.
years, that's far. But do you know what? I think, do you know the whole conversation about having children out of wedlock? That's something that I still haven't fully decided on, if that makes sense. Because I don't see it as a bad thing and I don't see it as a good thing. I just see it as a thing.
I'm trying to figure out who is that daughter who tried to talk this way in front of his dad.
I'm sorry, Dad. I am so sorry. But that's just the honest truth.
You're making Dad sad now.
I know.
Definitely. I don't know how I'll sleep today.
But I think...
Do you know that they just announced that we're going in tier 4 and that is already enough stress on me.
Do you know what it is? I just think the way that I am, I'm very open to other cultures, other ways of thinking. And it's like, it's all in my head. Do you know what I mean? I don't try to lose the cultural side or like the traditional side. It is in the back of my head and I am thinking about it. But at the same time, I'm thinking about what will be the best version, like fit for me. Because imagine only getting married so that you can have children.
Okay, so let me rephrase this. By you saying it is okay to have kids out of a
wedlock.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying it's okay is because I'm very aware that there are so many different reasons why it may happen. And I'm not going to judge those different reasons. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say, oh, this is a better reason than this, or this is a more acceptable reason than this, because at the end of the day, that child is still going to grow up and live in that society or live in that family framework. Because when we look at society today, it's not 2 parents and 3 kids in one household. A lot of the times it's either single parents, divorced parents, or like parents that probably weren't even there, foster care, parents at all.
Okay, you just pick a word lah. I'll take it. Is this because your mom and I, we divorced, that is why you're thinking about, no, I can,
No, I wouldn't say that. I think you guys getting divorced only allowed me to think more critically about marriage.
Yeah.
But also it allowed me to think critically about a lot of things in life in general, because I've always been a critical thinker.
So.
But I wouldn't say that, oh yeah, that's the reason why. Because for me, obviously if you get married, there's a chance of divorce. I'm not scared of divorce.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of separation because that's also a part of life. The idea of forever is, I wouldn't say it's naive, but it's not something that is always going to be achievable, because how long is forever?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because someone's forever can only be like 10 years and they die, but someone else's could be 90 years.
Yeah, guys, take the lesson from Diana, yeah, she's preaching right now.
But forever is endless.
Forever is endless, but endless time is different for people. Do you know what I mean?
But how do you measure time? You said it was 10 years.
No, I'm
Forever.
saying that. No, so I'm saying forever can be 10 years for someone. So I could be in a marriage for 10 years of my life. Like, let's say I get married now, and then 30, God forbid, I die. I've been married for 10 years. That was my forever. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I could get married now and be married until I am 92 years old. All of that time, that's my forever. Your love or that time period is your forever. But at the same time, if your forever gets cut short, let's say I get a divorce, that doesn't mean the love that happened there wasn't valid or it wasn't my forever for that time period. It just means that that chapter was closed, because a forever can close. Forever is not always endless.
But
Sometimes it can be, but it's not.
You know when you get married and let's say the priest says, till you die, do you part? People believe that when you join together, two flesh becomes one. Your soul's tied together, so when you die, you're still together forever. So forever is forever.
So then what happens when you divorce?
Divorce, you break it.
Do your souls disconnect?
Because it's divorce, you break it.
But then that's the thing though. When you get divorced, the divorce isn't the same. It doesn't have the same traditional value as a marriage. So when you're getting divorced, does your souls actually untie? Do you know what I mean? That's on a deeper level. Like that's.
Some people say that when you have sex before marriage, your soul's tied in, and you can't. That's why people say sex outside of marriage is bad.
Yeah, it's prohibited. Yeah.
Yeah.